for the serious gamer.
Hey everybody, it's Anakinnnn with Next Gen Tactics, and this is the last video I'm submitting for the Directors Contest. This final week is about live commentary, and that's what I'm doing tonight. Live commentary, and boy are you guys going to be surprised. There's going to be a bunch of blank looks out there, sadly. This game is called Supreme Commander, and let me tell you, gang, this is an awesome RTS. This is one of the best games out there. I'm telling you, don't let anybody tell you anything different. This game is phenomenal in the ability to really have some great war games. The game is Supreme Commander 2, like I said. It's a successor to Supreme Commander from about, I guess, 3 years ago now. And the game Supreme Commander, oddly enough, if you're not up on your gaming history, is a successor to a game from 1997 that I played the heck out of called Total Annihilation. And Chris Taylor is the developer. He was with Cave Dog Entertainment back in '97, and he created Total Annihilation as a kind of a, his version of some of the other games that were out at the time, like Command and Conquer and Warcraft, the original Warcraft, and I don't mean World of. The original Total Annihilation is one of the very first 3D RTSs. All the units actually had a 3D model associated with them. It took several years, actually 10, a full decade, for him to come back out with a game that was obviously kind of like the original. And we got Supreme Commander, and it was epic, absolutely phenomenal. And this game is the successor to that, and boy did they change up a lot of stuff. The game is extremely different. In fact, a lot of hardcore fans from the first one did not like it in the slightest, and that's a real sad situation because the game was just great. I mean, absolutely great. The game, let me tell you a little bit about the game now that I'm kind of getting in here. I'm trying to play it at a little faster rate, certainly faster than I normally do. But the game has 3 factions. It's got UEF, which is the United Earth Federation. Yeah, don't roll your eyes. Yeah, I know it's not exactly original here, but that's actually one of my favorite races to play. They have some great units. The couple of the other races are the Cybran, and that's kind of a cybernetic technology-based race. The UEF is kind of your middle ground, your typical human, Earth futuristic force. Cybran, like I said, they're kind of a cybernetic, very technology-oriented race. And then you've got the Illuminate, which in the last game, before this one, used to be called the Aeon. And they're kind of a religious fanatic race. They're more about, mind control, taking over units, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of really great dynamics in the game. Let's see, we're going to put up some point defense here, just so I've got some ability to hold these guys off. Some of the things that I'm doing here, let me just explain to you. We're going to double up on our Mastodon cruisers here. The game has basically air, sea, and land when it comes to your offense, and we are gonna send these guys. This is some of the things that I'm doing right now. Is I'm creating a patrol path for all the units that come out of these factories. This is a naval factory right here, and you'll see how nice these graphics look. It's really good stuff here. One thing I've actually been doing that I haven't been mentioning is the strategic view. Look at this, gang. Okay, the green is obviously here my enemy, and I'm the blue. This is strategic view. This is the only game out there, the only real-time strategy game out there with this kind of level of control and sight over the map. I'm seeing the entire map. I see strategic icons that show what's going on, and then I can come all the way down here get this close and see all the detail of everything going on. Fantastic stuff here. And, oof, hang on here. They're making a push. Let me get back to what the heck I'm doing. And let me get some defenses going on here. Alright. Get some shields up here in a minute because, boy, they're putting one over on me, that's for sure. Alright, back to what I was saying here. Let's see if I have gotten to that point. Nope, I have not gotten to that point. This screen I'm coming up here is a technology tree screen. This covers various parts of the screen. You land, air, sea, and your base itself, and then your ACU, which is the Armored Command Unit, which is you, the Supreme Commander. And speaking of the Supreme Commander, let me tell you a little bit about that unit. The name of the game comes from this unit, and the idea is that's actually you. You're the Supreme Commander. You're the one piloting this unit as a human, and the rest of everything, all your other units, are completely robotic, units controlled by you. You give them, different kinds of orders and commands, and they perform all those functions. So the idea is if you get destroyed, if your unit right here gets destroyed, then obviously it's game over because you're the only human involved. This is that's you. So if you get destroyed, then game over. So that's kind of the idea behind it. We are going to make some radar here, and we're also going to put some artillery, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. I am not doing well. I don't normally play at this speed, but it's certainly fun and interesting to say the least. Let's see if I can come back over here. Alright, and we are going to make these structures a little bit better here. I'm having a difficult time with some of my units. Make the structure slightly cheaper. Alright, and I've got land, air, and sea here coming out. And you'll see my my cruisers here are kind of shelling into his base. You'll see a lot of that going on here shortly. I'm going to see if I can get some of this going. We are going to pause this. Now, some of the nice things about this game, here I am. I've got an endless queue of units that I'm building here. This shows me the units that I'm building. Here's the repeat orders from now on. But you know what's nice? Just pause. If I'm having some economic troubles, I can go ahead and pause that and be able to focus on things that I need more. Like right now, I really need to get these artillery built so I can kind of hold off some of these early offensive groups that keep coming in. They're really giving me a run for my money here. We're going to increase our mass income. There's two resources in the game. Ooh, this isn't looking good. There's two resources in the game. There is mass and there is energy. And mass is always the hard one to come by. Energy isn't too bad. You can, you can kind of get by, with very minimal energy stations, and that's what these are here. But the mass, you have limited numbers of mass spots that you can actually mine mass from on the map, and that's what these show here. So you're always struggling to get mass. So we are going to cancel this. Let me tell you, I've got the commander right now queued up for all kinds of different deals. We are actually going. Oh, never mind. I was going to cancel this, but we're going to let him finish off on that, and then he's going to walk across the map. This is going to give some artillery here. Again, this is obviously playing at much faster speed. Normally I don't do this. I'm trying not to lose you guys' attention here. So we are going to build some more defensive units over here. Look at all that. Look at that artillery tearing these guys up. Alright, we are going to try to, here's a mass converter, and we're going to get up our energy. Where are my guys? Okay, here we go. This guy is going to build some mass converters. This is actually one of the best things to keep your economy going. The mass converters will take your excess energy and convert it to mass. it's at a very, very high ratio, very high price to do that. But let me tell you, it's absolutely worth it. You can't hardly live without it. We are going to use some more of our research points. You gain research points in the game as time goes. You have research stations. These are research stations right here. And you also get research through actual battles. And right now, I'm gaining up here. If you'll see where my cursor is, up here, this is the research points that I'm gaining, and here's your bar underneath here. And again, in the game, when you're playing at a normal speed, this is extremely slow, so you don't get these research points anywhere near like I'm getting them now. So it's kind of fun because you can really move up to your research pretty quickly. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to try to get to this NOAA unit cannon. I'm going to show you, this is a blast to play with. This is a great unit. I'm going to build it here in just a couple minutes, and you're going to see what fun it is. And let's see, I've got a few more defense towers. We're going to actually back off on a couple of these. I think I'm going to be safe with those. Alright, we're going to put a little shield right here. We're going to put another shield over here. And then we are going to put some shields here. Alright, I'm going to grab, this is another great feature in this game. Of course, this is a pretty typical of a lot of RTSs now, but this group right here I've selected, I'm going to make that a control group. You see that number 2 that showed up underneath there? I did control 2, and now they are a control group that I can select at any time. And now I'm going to convert a ton of the energy that I have over to mass, and that's gonna create for me a bunch of excess mass that I can work with. Here's our NOAA unit cannon, and I am going to come over here and we are going to build that unit. You'll notice it's huge. This is what they call an experimental unit. These are meant to be kind of a game ender, if you will. You know, you get to a certain point, and when you start building experimentals, that's when the game is starting to come to a close. The units that come out of here, we're going to actually start putting some research into these units. The NOAA unit cannon fires out land units in little pods in the air, and you can they have a certain range, and you can land wherever you need to, with these units and attack immediately where you're at. And we're gonna get these guys pumped up here in just a second. All right, we got some shields here. We're gonna come over here and make one more shield. We are gonna convert some more energy and convert some more energy. One more time. There. All right, now we're going to build a couple more research stations. I'm kind of anal about my base building. I like my base to kind of be uniform. I know that's kind of silly, but super. Anyway, here we go. We're going to increase the technology of some of our land units, and I'm going to produce nothing but these rockhead tanks, and I'm going to tell it to forever and ever build these tanks over and over and over. We are going to do that with both of these cannons, and right now I'm pretty much keeping these guys at bay. No real issues so far. We're going to build another couple of research stations, just so I can get these guys put up pretty quickly to a decent level. We are going to increase their damage, and the next thing I need is some anti-air on them. I don't see too much air out here at the moment. Alright, we are actually going to go ahead and build, very quickly, we're going to build a couple of air factories. Alright, we are moving right along. Alright, all the tanks that are going to come out of here are going to be able to defend themselves on almost every level. You'll see all these units here that I've put on patrol, they are moving around like crazy. And get this and that. Alright, we are going to build some air. Air is going to come out, and we are going to put it on a patrol. And then you can also have units help your factories. And I'm going to tell this little engineer right here to help this factory and get these air units out a little bit faster. So you see I've got my naval out here. It's a very automated system. I've told them, hey, go out and patrol. I don't have to do that. You know, I could have held back and decided to go attack in a group. But over here I've decided, you know, I want to kind of harass these guys and make sure I keep them on their toes. Alright, so here we are. We're going to select these NOAA cannons and watch this. We are going to have a blast here. We are going to land right here. Now watch this. Here we go. They're going to turn, and they are firing. Look at this arc in the air here. And we are landing right here. And you'll notice their little capsules break away as they land, and they immediately start firing. And boy, oh boy, they got a lot of stuff here. We're going to try to get into their base a little bit more. Ugh, boy, that was nasty. Alright, we are going to try to increase their health a little bit. And get that going. And we're going to try to do that again, because get this, I've already built another batch. And we're going to drop them right here this time. Not right in the middle of everything, we're going to drop them right here instead. And here they come. Alright, firing them right on in. Look at this, look at this. Tear it up, tear it up. Alright, I'm going to select all of them and immediately do what they call the paint attack. That means you hold down your right mouse button and you highlight everything over there, and you just say, don't kill anything else, don't do anything else until you kill that. And that's what I just did there. And I'll tell you what, we are going to take all of our land units. Now watch this. I've got 101 units, and now we're going to walk in as a collective group. By the way, in this game, they implemented something called flow field technology. In the old days, trying to get this many units to work together in unison and not, you know, bring your game engine down to a crawl, it was impossible to hardly work with. Okay, so they implemented this special new software, some kind of special algorithm, and it works very similar to like a fluid dynamics simulation. And you'll see here that I'm going to bring 97 units in. And they're not gonna, you know, get screwed up and kind of, you know, get stuck on each other. We're gonna watch them come in here and just destroy everything in their path. They can work around each other, work around the enemy units as well. And we're gonna see if they can actually. Now, see, here's this thing again called paint attack. This is them telling, you know, this is them trying to destroy everything that I've told them to destroy at once. I'm going to let that fight rage on. We're going to come back over here and we're going to select the NOAA unit cannons again. And we are going to fire while they're busy over there. We're going to fire over here. And we are also going to bring in our air. And again, you can work from this angle. And you know another thing I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in all my Navy. And we're going to bring the Navy in right here. And look at this. Alright, we're going to finish these guys off this time. Alright, look at this, look at this. I got stuff in the air all over the place. Here's his commander, here's his commander. We are going to kill this guy and be done with this match. And here he goes. Oh yeah, look at that nuke, look at him. Alright. Okay, gang. And look at that. I'm still over here, doing well, doing well. Fantastic game, gang. Okay, if you have not played it, I'm telling you, do yourself a favor. You can get this thing really cheap over at Steam. It's a must-have. I highly recommend it. Again, this is Anakinnnn with Next Gen Tactics, and this has been Supreme Commander 2 and live commentary. So I hope to see you guys again after the contest. Who knows? You may even see me talking about being with Next Gen Tactics for real next time. All right, take care. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.